When we have an empty mind, we do not take things as we thought it to be, as we perceived it, because experience is so much different from expectations and thinking. Greetings of peace and prosperity. Welcome to Today with Josh Camille, where you unleash the unlimited abundance here and now. With the recent outbreak of COVID-19, major life changes have been occurring, and this surely has taken a toll on the collective mental health. Mental health issues has been rising now more than ever. So what can we do to keep our society emotionally and mentally well? So to radiate peace, we must also have the peace inside. To respond to the needs of everyone, you must also first respond to your needs. We must be the change that we want to see. So first, let us define stress. What are your stressors? And coping with stress in these changing times. Stress is an energy that flows through yourself. I love to use this metaphor. You are the cup, and the stress is water. Stress is good for you so long as you can handle its capacity. It keeps you alert, motivated, and primed to respond to danger. Like the cup, humans have limitations. But when there is too much stress, it overflows. You have to be aware that you have a limit. Because when you pour too much, the water will overflow. Stressors is the overflow that causes internal tension within ourselves. So I can classify my stressors into two types, the long-term and the short-term stressor. The long-term by definition is the one that has been bugging me in a long run, while the short-term is the one that is triggered. I define stress using a metaphor. You are the cup and the stress is water. The most, and really I think the significant thing that I've learned from it is that every morning you must empty your cup. So basically, you empty your mind. You have no expectations. You have no labels about everything. You just like to keep it so calm. I do it using meditation. I really focus on my breathing and to look at something and just focus on its texture. I believe it's really helpful when you just focus and you don't mind the thoughts in your mind actually are keeping you from what is really happening today, which is important because the one thing that you have is only today. You don't own the past because actually the past has gone and the future has not yet come, and you have today, so you have to focus on doing your best today so you can earn the day and make the most out of it. And of course, you have to do your best every day because you only have today. Having an empty mind will also lead us into experiencing new things because when we have an empty mind, we do not take things as we thought it to be, as we perceived it, because experience is so much different from expectations and thinking, because when you do things on your mind, you put limits on what it could be. For example, you thought about doing something like writing a book, but on your mind you told yourself that you cannot do it, or you're just having so much trouble about it. So, you end up not doing it. But when you just start doing it and do not think about anything else, oh, you've got a book. You've got a book cover to cover. So, you've accomplished something. And when you're doing it in your mind, you're wasting so much time because actually you're not doing things. You're not getting things done. You're just actually wasting your time. And it helps you to keep yourself away from stress also, because actually when we empty our mind, we make our life full. But when our mind is full and just running back and forth from the past and the future, our life feels so empty because we feel that we don't have anything, that we are not happy of where we are and who we are right now, because we are constantly looking at the past and the future. So it is important to actually empty our mind and just focus on what we have here and now. So it is important to take care of ourselves. We must look inside before going out, of course. Let's hydrate so we can radiate the goodness within us. And that is all for today's podcast. Happy listening and mabuhay!